tonight, it's Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. The big game of the week is the 3-3 Sussex Central Golden Knights battling the 5-1 Dover Senators in a Henlopen Conference matchup live in Dover. Hello, everyone. I am Anthony Joseph, and we'll be joined later by my broadcast partner as he makes his way up. Tonight, the Dover Senators, they are missing a big piece of the puzzle, and the big piece is the first-year starting quarterback, Nick Spadafino, as he's out with an injury. He suffered an injury just a couple weeks ago against the Sussex Central Ravens, and he did not play last week against the Cape Vikings, as the Cape Vikings lost at home against the Dover Senators. The previous 3 seasons, Spadafino was a multiple position player. He played linebacker, tight end, punter, and kicker for former head coach Carlton Brown. Just about underway for the kick between the Dover Senators and the Sussex Central Golden Knights. Luke Williams getting ready to kick it off from the 40-yard line as Dover won the coin toss. It's a short kick, and it's fielded at about that 20-yard line. And that's where they're going to take over. Tristan Harris, the sophomore. As of just 3 years ago, Kamal Abrams held the quarterback spot, and then Ian Gorey held the job for the last 2 seasons. And first-year head coach Dante Jones is having to rely on the sophomore at the quarterback position, Tristan Harris. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line, just underway into first quarter, between the Golden Knights and the Dover Senators. They like to run that spread formation. Marcellus Pack, one of the key players, he's in the backfield. He's under center. Ball's handed off to the ball carrier, off tackle. And no gain on the play. 11:51.
Loss of a yard, make it 2nd and 11.
And he did lose a yard. 11:40 first quarter. Sussex Central 0, Dover 0. They won the coin toss, so they opened. They're opening with the ball. Harris now is in the shotgun. One running back in the backfield. Man's in motion. It's handed off. On his feet. 30, 35. And stumbles at about that 35-yard line past the first down marker. And it's a first down for the Dover Senators and first-year head coach Dante Jones. 11:02 first quarter. Sussex Central 0, Dover 0. First possession of the game. Harris, shotgun, 2 wide receivers set on the near side. And there is a flag on the play. First penalty, I believe that's against the Dover, should be a false start penalty. And it is 5 yards, back them up.
5-yard penalty.
10:44, first quarter.
From the 30.
It's going to bring up a first down and 15 at the 30-yard line. Harris getting to play from the sidelines. Pack, one of the key players entering this game, 48 rushes for 636 yards, and he had 10 touchdowns. Another key player, Raycon Bogues, 90 rushes for 775 yards. And Dover, they're going to take a timeout right away to settle things down.
Some of our TCAS athletes, Justin Adewusi.
Also for the Dover Senators, you have to look at Dion Wright. He's the fullback. He'll come in occasionally and help block for Bogues and Pack. And on defense, he is a special player as he has 4 sacks and 44 total tackles. Those are the players to watch out for tonight for the Dover Senators. And I will be joined by my broadcast partner just a little bit later in the first quarter as he makes his way up here. Big crowd tonight in Dover as a Henlopen Conference showdown between the Golden Knights and the Dover Senators. Last week on Hot Country 107.7, it was the Caesar Rodney Riders and the Sussex Central Golden Knights. CR was victorious 27-13. Back to the action. First down and 15 at the 30-yard line. Shotgun. Ball's handed off on the draw. It's straight ahead running, and I believe he lost about 3 yards, and that's Marcellus Pack, number 9, the transfer from Baltimore. 10:08, first quarter, 0-0. This is a key drive and the first possession for the Dover Senators. Coach John Wells, the head coach for the Sussex Central Golden Knights, as he has 8 seniors on this year's team. It's a second down and long. Ball still at the 30-yard line. Harris, shotgun. 2 wide receivers set on the near side. He's back to pass. He's got good protection. Short pass. And it's caught for maybe 3 yards. But there is a penalty. And I believe it's against the Senators, as some of the players for Sussex Central cheering. And it is a penalty against the Dover Senators. They already had the false start on this series, the opening series, 9:37, first quarter, 0-0. The Golden Knights taking on the Senators, live in Dover.
On the 30-yard line.
Sample, the wide receiver for Dover. He's going to be lined up on that far side on this third down and long at the 30. He's got 2 running backs in the backfield. Harris is in the shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver, the man in motion. And that's Pack. It's handed off the Pack on the far side. He's still on his feet. 35, 40, 45, 50, might go all the way, 40. And he's knocked out of bounds at about that 35-yard line. He had a big lane by his offensive line. And that'll move the ball into Sussex Central territory at the 9:08 mark in the first quarter, 0-0.
First down.
It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 36-yard line. And Jones relaying the play into his quarterback. Just a sophomore taking over, as I mentioned, for Nick Spadafino, the senior. Harris, shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the far, 1 on the near. And there's 2 penalties, 2 flags.
Right side looked like the guard.
And it looks like another false start.
He screwed up.
2 flags, but just 1 penalty.
Still first down.
Still a first down and 15. Ball at the 41-yard line of the Golden Knights. Man in motion. Harris, he hands it off to the man in motion. He's on this, I believe that Bogues. 35-30, another penalty. 20-yard line. He's around this right side at about that 8-yard line. But there is a holding against the Dover Senators at about that 40-yard line, and that's going to negate that big positive run to about that 8-yard line. It's a big killer to stop the drive. 8:57. Penalties has been something of a concern in this first quarter for Coach Dante Jones. If you're Coach John Wells, at this point, it's kind of holding up the Dover offense. As last week, they scored 48 points in the victory against the Cape Vikings. It was 48-7. As Dover was on the road in Lewis last week, it was a Tuesday afternoon game because of the rain. It had to be rescheduled from Friday because of the northeaster. That nor'easter was really severe last week, but we did play the Caesar Rodney Sussex Central game last week. It was the game of the week. Shotgun, ball's handed off, straight ahead running. That's Bogues. I think he got
47
to about that 47-yard line. 8:28, first quarter, 0-0. As you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. The big game is the 3-3 Sussex Central Golden Knights battling the 5-1 Dover Senators in a Henlopen Conference matchup in Dover, as the Senators riding a 5-game winning streak. Second down and long at the 47, shotgun. Ball's handed off Pack on the far side. He's spinning, breaks a couple tackles, and he's at about that 40-yard line. Just kept his feet moving, good footwork, and broke several tackles. Third down and 16.
Third and 16 for the Senators.
Ball at the 42-yard line. In the first quarter, Deion Wright coming in. Usually when he does, he's the fullback. Shotgun for Harris. 2 wide receiver set, samples the man in motion. He's back to pass, talk about Harris. He's looking downfield to his man Sample, the senior.
Pass is incomplete.
And the pass is incomplete. About 5 yards too far over his head. And it goes out of bounds near the Dover sidelines. Incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 16. 7:05 mark. First quarter, 0-0. The Golden Knights taking on the Dover Senators. That's Therese White, the deep man for Sussex Central in the special teams. And I believe Sussex Central is going to burn a timeout.
Timeout, Sussex Central.
And Sussex Central will take a timeout at the 7:05 mark. We're going to take a brief timeout. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
More Dover athletes who did well on the DCAS testing: Trayvon Robinson, Robin Sandberg, Nancy Senko, Sean Saxton, Youssef Sheik, Brady Stoops.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Said he tucks it and runs. He's way short of the first down, and that's Marcellus Pack. He was going to try to kick it away instead. It was a fake trick play. They went for it. Coach Dante Jones did. Unsuccessful. And now Sussex Central is going to take over on downs in good field position. First time they'll see action on the offensive side at the 6:58 mark. 0-0. And we'll see what Amante Clanton can do, the junior quarterback for Coach John Wells. Last week against Caesar Rodney, everything went right in the first quarters. They led 7-0. But Caesar Rodney made adjustments, and they end up winning 27-13. Ball's handed off. Number 7 has the ball.
Sims with the carry.
And that's Sims near the far side. Guards pulling for him.
About 2.
Minimal gain. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Golden Knights. 6:39, first quarter. 0-0 is the score. Captains for Sussex Central: Therese White, number 13, Joshua Swift, Troy Wofford, and number 30, the junior, James Jenkins. 2 running backs in the backfield. Ball's handed off to Jenkins, straight ahead, makes his way to midfield near the Dover logo.
Makes a gain of about 6.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and short. Under 6 minutes, first quarter. 0-0. Clanton, quarterback keeper, spins for the first down and more in Dover territory.
Clanton with the carry.
And Clanton, quick snap, straight ahead. As the center did a good job. As his team's very, very young, only 8 seniors on this squad. And my broadcast partner will be joining me very, very shortly, as I'm live in Dover for the Golden Knights taking on the Senators, and the Senators trying to make it 6 in a row. First down and 10, the 43-yard line. Clanton hands it off. That's number 7. I believe that's Sims on the far side. Near another first down marker at about that 35-yard line, as the guard's doing a great job on that far side. creating a running lane. Second down and short at the 35-yard line of the Senators. Number 35 jogging to the sidelines. He's got a little bit of a limp. 4:38, first quarter, 0-0. Clanton under center. Two running backs in the backfield. Ball's handed off. That's Sim once again. He loses control. That's Pack. He's at the 40, 45, 50, 40-yard line. 30, 25, 10, touchdown. Marcellus Pack, the defensive back and also star on the offensive side of the ball, gets Dover on the scoreboard at the 4:16 mark in the first period. And that was a big turnover as the momentum was with the Golden Knights. And you can't give the Dover Senators any free points. And Hutchins getting ready to attempt the extra point. Number 84. Jordan Hutchins, the sophomore, 5'8", 160. Waiting for the snap. Ball's down. It is up. And it is no good. Wide left. But still, the Dover Senators 6. The Sussex Central Golden Knights 0. And we're going to keep it right here as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 1077. I'm Anthony Joseph. And the Sussex Central Golden Knights, if they have any hope of making the playoffs, they need this victory tonight and win their remaining games, as they are 3-3 on the year. Meanwhile, for Dover, they're 5-1, sitting in a very good position. Next week, it's going to be homecoming in Dover for them as they take on the Smyrna Eagles. Then after that, they have the Polytech Panthers, and then they close out the season against the Caesar Rodney Riders. And just to get ready to welcome in my broadcast partner, but we're going to keep it right here as just get ready for the kickoff as Dover gets on the scoreboard 6-0 as the extra point by Hutchins was no good. Sussex Central already on the field, and now we have the Dover Senators spreading. And now I'd like to welcome in my broadcast partner, Dan Young. And Dan, thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
As Hutchinson getting ready to kick it at the 40-yard line. That's White deep at about that 10-yard line. And we're ready. It's a high kick. It's short, but it'll be fielded by the up man. And it's a fair catch at about the 25-yard line.
About the 25. First down, Knights.
And Dan, it seems like a lot of Dover Senator fans attending tonight.
It definitely was. It probably took me about 5 minutes to get here, walking from the parking lot. So it is definitely a full house out there.
4 minutes, 15 seconds, as we're still in the first quarter. 0-0, or it was a 0-0 until that interception by Marcellus Pack. That big turnover. Now we'll see what Amante Clanton can do on a first down and 10 at the 25. Ball's handed off, and that's Sims. And I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage, as it seems like the Dover Senators trying to stuff the run.
Yeah, their defense is a fast defense.
Now, you're familiar with the Golden Knights, or at least some of the players, because you're the former middle school coach for the Golden Knights.
Yes, I coached the Georgetown Middle School for 5 seasons prior to this season, and there's quite a few players out there that I know. Monte Clanton, their quarterback, being one of them.
It's a second down and 11 at the 25.
Oh, a little crisscross.
And it's a crisscross up the middle.
He's at the 50. 45, 40-yard line in Dover territory. And that's Sean Savage, number 8.
Sean Savage with the carry.
As Isaiah Bailey blocking for him.
41-yard line.
Without Bailey, Savage does not have that big run.
Amonte, their quarterback, led up there as well. He was not afraid to stick his head in there. I believe this is Savage's first game for the season, or second game at least.
Second game, as we saw him. I get to watch him last week against the Caesar Rodney Riders.
They're definitely glad to have him back, I'm sure.
White man in motion. Ball's handed off. It is White on his feet, spinning, breaking a couple tackles at that 30-yard line, 28-yard line. As you had a White line up as a wide receiver and then went in the backfield, and Clanton handed the ball off to him. He tried to get up the middle, and the offensive line did a great job creating some space. In the first quarter, Dover Senators 6, Sussex Central 0. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Clanton under center, wing T formation. Ball faked to White. Ball's handed off as James Jenkins, and he gets about 5 or 6 yards, trying to make his way near the 20-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 1 for the Knights.
It's going to bring up a second down and short. Clock continues to wind. 2:23 in the first quarter. And Coach Wells has to be pleased so far as the offense moving against this very talented Dover Senator defense, led by Dion Wright. Clanton under center, wing T formation, handed off Jenkins near side for about a yard. Dan, what are your thoughts early on?
Well, having just got here and hearing what I heard from the parking lot, it seems like, as you just said, Central's been able to drive the ball well, minus that. Was it an interception back for a touchdown? Is that what it was?
Interception by Marcellus Pack.
Minus that, it seems like they've been able to drive on this defense, who's got a lot of speed out there.
A lot of the players for both teams will play both ways. First down and 10 at the 17-yard line inside the red zone. Ball's handed off. That's White once again.
White with the carry, flag on the play.
And there is a flag.
It definitely seems like Wells is doing a typical wing tee,
Holding against the Knights.
belly guard trap, and a buck sweep every now and then as well to throw in there.
And that's a big penalty, as Dover had some huge penalties early in this quarter. Now they're at the 17-yard line, and this changes field position as the ball now is near the 30-yard line. And Dan, as a head coach, penalties are never good.
No, that's going to be that's potential a drive killer when you're driving. Every 2-3 plays you got a first down, and then what would have been 2nd and 9 is now first and 20. That changes everything you were doing.
56 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Clanton scrambling, quarterback keeper to the right side. And he's got to be careful because last week he had some key fumbles, but the field in Georgetown was very, very drenched with the downpour of rain.
Yeah, that must have been a sloppy football game with all that rain and mud. We were playing over in Westminster, Maryland that night, and it was pretty much mud everywhere you looked.
22 seconds remaining in this period. Sussex Central driving on a second down and long at the 23-yard line. Wing T formation. Clanton back to pass.
Ooh.
And it's almost interception in and out of his hands as the ball was very, very low, but the defender almost came up with it.
He had a wide open number 5.
Melvin Jackson, Carissa James, Daisheen Johnson.
I was wide open on the corner.
Rachel Mills and Stella Rivas.
10 seconds remaining in this first quarter. We have a scoring update in a minute. It's a 3rd down and 15 at the 22-yard line. After the incomplete pass, ball's handed off, straight ahead running. Believe that's Sims.
Sims with the carry.
And that's a small gain as the clock continues to wind. And that's the end of the first quarter. With the Dover Senators 6, Sussex Central Golden Knights 0. But we have another scoring update. As the end of the first quarter, the Indian River Indians taking on the Woodbridge Raiders on homecoming in Bridgeville. Indian River 7, Woodbridge 7. But our game at the end of the first quarter, as I mentioned, Dover 6, Sussex Central 0. We'll be back after this. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
This game is being brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Delaware Electric Co-op, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Milford Southern States, Smith's Family Restaurant, Satterfield and Ryan, and First State Chevrolet.
And we're back live in Dover as the Dover Senators taking on the Sussex Central Golden Knights. Just getting ready to begin the second quarter. Sussex Central 0, Dover 6 as the extra point attempt by the Senators, no good. And the Dover Senators on the field. Now Sussex Central, they're ready to resume action. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my broadcast partner tonight, Dan Young. And it's going to be a 4th down and 10 at the 18-yard line. Coach Wells going to go for it. Wing T formation. Clanton under center. He rolls to his left. He's got a man in the end zone. Wide open. Number 30 wide open on a crossing pattern, and no defender was even around him.
James Jenkins found that hole and up the middle.
And speaking of James Jenkins, he scored the first touchdown last Friday night for the Sussex Central Golden Knights. And as the Golden Knights, they started out with a 7-0 lead. They could not maintain it as CR made adjustments. But Coach Wells, just underway in the second period, 11:54, trying to take the lead against the Dover Senators. Williams, the kicker, it's up, and it is good. Just enough, short, but just enough.
Senators 6.
As the Golden Knights 7, Dover 6.
Joining our cheerleading squad. Hardest working young ladies in the building tonight. I'd like to introduce
I was expecting the field goal team to come on. So that was a pretty gutsy call for him to go on a 4th down.
Sam Pitts.
What did you think of the call?
Alexis Roach.
You know, when you're playing a team like Dover and they're fast and they've got a up-tempo offense, especially with their with Marcellus Peck. You know, if you've got a play up your sleeve, you think you can do it and take the lead when you can. I say go for it. You know, it's early in the game as well. If you don't get it, you're still only down 6-0. If you do get it, you know, like you just did, you're up 7-6.
Victoria Grew.
And Dover wouldn't have had very good field position.
Another one of our captains. Jada Brumble. Chelsea McCloy.
I don't think we'd have seen Coach Wells try that if he was on his side of the field. He was on the Dover side.
Oh, yes. Yeah, given the field position as well.
Ara Flowers.
Luke Williams getting ready to kick it deep from the 40-yard line. Deep men for Dover, standing at about their 8-yard line and the 10, Tavares Sample. And also, I believe that's Marcellus Pack deep. It's a short kick. Takes a bounce, fielded by one of the up man. And about that 27-yard line.
Messick picks it up.
I'm sure he's been coached all week to not kick to Marcellus Peck.
He's a big addition for Coach Dante Jones in his first year, taking over for Carlton Brown. Great guy, and a lot of the players loved him. Just well respected, especially in the Dover community.
Yeah, I never heard anything negative about Coach Brown. He seemed to run a very good program here at Dover, but the new coaches seem to come on pretty quickly and established himself as well. And it looks like the players have bought into his system, and it's working for him this year.
It's a first down and 10 at the 28. Man in motion, that's Dion Wright, and there's a flag near the 45-yard line. A lot of penalties against Dover, and we're going to see another one in the second quarter. And it's going to be a delay of game. It seems, Dan, when they bring in Dion Wright, covered Dover last year when Coach Brown was the coach, when he's in, he usually is a lead blocker, and they like to run it. Now they're going to pass. That's Harris. Short pass, that's Sample. And that screen pass will gain about 2 or 3 yards as they're trying to get the senior involved in this offense. How important is it to get one of your good wide receivers in the offense early to kind of keep him involved and keep him focused?
If you can get him open and get him the ball, that's going to open up your run game when you're passing, and you got to drop more guys back into coverage, and it frees up the run lanes as well. If you can establish that passing game, it's going to help your run game more. And it's going to give him confidence later on in the ball game as well.
It's a second down and long at the 27. Man in motion's packed. Ball's handed off on the delay. And the ball carrier spinning, and that's Bogues. The defense, as Pack went from the near to the far, did not think he was going to get the ball. Instead, they had heavy pursuit of Bogues.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been keying Marcellus Pack all week. Using him as a decoy would probably be something you probably would see quite a bit, as well as him getting the ball.
Third down and 6. Harris passes it. It's in the air. The pass is complete. Sample with the reception. And I believe Coach Jones is going to have to punt it away on this fourth down. I don't think he's going to go for it in his own territory. Deep man for Sussex Central, Therese White. He's going to go to about that 30-yard line.
White is back.
And the punter standing near his own 20-yard line. That's for the Senators on this fourth and short. It's a high kick. It's got some distance to it. White's going to let it bounce in front of him near that 30-yard line, or he bounces.
Senator bounce, spotted about the 20.
Instead, it's a good bounce at about that 20-yard line instead of the 30. It took a roll to the 20. 9:46. Sussex Central 7. Dover 6.
Dylan Roderick. Lindsey Roisland. Tyler Rosello. Amir Ross. Charles Shear. Catherine Shoup. Grace Servant. Harris Stevens. Congratulations to each of you.
And Dan, last week it seemed Sussex Central had a good opportunity to knock off Caesar Rodney, but the poor field conditions kind of really messed up the offensive plan for Coach John Wells. Ball's handed off to Savage, off tackle, near the far side, near the Golden Knight sidelines for a minimal gain. They're trying to spread out the Dover defense.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams had rescheduled for Monday or that Saturday, and to play that game in those conditions, that's going to cause problems on both teams. You got a wet ball. The passing game is going to be minimal. Carrying the ball with two hands and running and covering it well.
It's a second down and 6 at the 24. Ball's handed off, draw, and the ball carrier is near another first down.
That loss, I know that loss last week, and then the loss to Tech as well. This is kind of a must-win for Sussex Central if they're planning on staying in the playoff hunt for the remainder of the year.
Because if they lost tonight to Dan, it would be their third loss in the conference.
Yeah, that would pretty much end their chances at the playoffs. And then I believe this would keep Dover on top of the Henlopen North as well. So kind of a must-win for both teams.
It's a first down and 10 at the 31. Ball's handed off tackle, and that's James Jenkins. Passed another first down near the 40-yard line of the Golden Knights. This is just the coach of John Wells running that wing T offense, trying to pound the ball until you stop him, and then he'll try to open it up.
Yeah, that was just a belly with a halfback lead blocking and a fullback just following up through the hole.
First down at the 42-yard line of the Golden Knights. Clanton under center. Fake to Savage. Handed off up the middle. And that's Jenkins once again. What Coach Wells, Dan, likes to normally do, he'll keep it on the ground. Then late in that second half, the quarterback, he really liked to use a DJ Long, had a good, strong arm. He'd like to throw it deep, especially in that second half, open up that offense, as I'm mentioning, and he would score a lot of points.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's been running this offense for a long time. He definitely knows how to open up the run game and open up the passing game and keep long drives going. But
second down and 7 at the 45.
Very much right now, he's just line it up and say stop it right now. It seems to be his philosophy right now.
Just straight ahead running. As Coach John Wells has had a lot of good quarterbacks throughout the years. 7-minute mark, second quarter. Sussex Central with the lead and the ball, 7-6. Live in Dover. Quarterback keeper straight ahead on a 3rd down and 1 at the 50. And they push the pile into Dover territory at about that 45-yard line.
First down, Knights.
And a first down for Sussex Central and John Wells. What this does, Dan, it eats up a lot of clock, but you keep the offense for Dover on the bench.
Yeah, tonight Sussex Central's offense is probably going to be their best defense because it keeps that high-speed offense off the field.
Ball's handed off to Kevin Sims off tackle for a small gain. 6:25, second quarter. About 3 yards for Sims. As Dover rotating players in and out. Number 75 sprinting onto the field. Isaiah Abrams, defensive lineman, 6'4", 285. And Wells relaying the play. White looks like he's going to line up on the far side. See if on this second down and 7 at the 43, will Clanton throw it to him. And there is a penalty against Sussex Central, delay of game. You had no wide receivers on the near, but you had White on the far.
Makes it 2nd and 12.
In that wing T formation.
Ball is spotted at the 47.
.550, second quarter, Sussex Central 7, Dover 6. They're trying to pull off the upset in Dover. Ball's handed off from Clanton. Ball carrier gets a couple yards. 29 with a stop for the Senators. Sudler, the linebacker.
Savage with the carry.
Sean Savage with the carry.
Makes it 3rd and 9. Ball spotted at the 44.
What are your thoughts of Clanton early on here?
Well, he's doing a nice job of, making the calls, and that touchdown pass was great.
3rd down and 9.
He just
as Clanton just rolls to his right, and he is sacked.
On that play, the defense just had great coverage. There was nobody open.
He had one of his favorite targets, Therese White, at about that 20-yard line, but he was well covered in man-to-man coverage, as you mentioned, just well covered, and the good defense. That was a covered sack, so there's nobody to throw it to. He was under duress. It's a 4th down and 16 at the 49. Clock continues to run. 4:33, second quarter, Sussex Central 7, Dover 6. Deep men for Dover. Standing at about the 15-yard line, Luke Williams getting ready to kick it away. That's a good kick. It's got some distance. It's going to be
Fair catch.
at about the 20-yard line. I believe that's Bogues with the fair catch.
Ball spot at the 22, where it's another Senator first down.
And Dover got on the scoreboard because of the interception from Clanton to Marcellus Pack. Extra point attempt was no good. And we'll see what the sophomore Tristan Harris can do to lead his team. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Sussex Central 7, Dover 6. Sample lined up on the near side, matched up against number 9. And that's Bailey. Ball's handed off to Pack on the near side. And Bailey with the stop.
It gave him nowhere to go. The defensive end sealed the inside, made him bounce it out, and their corner, number 9, just didn't let that receiver block him in, and he couldn't get the outside, and that's a no gain.
Second down and 10. Ball at the 22. Shotgun, Harris. Draw play. About a yard if he's lucky.
Back at the carry.
Marcellus Pack once again, the ball carrier. 3:24, second quarter. Dover Senators at home taking on the Sussex Central Golden Knights. And Spadafino is injured, so we have the sophomore tonight, Tristan Harris, did an outstanding job last week against the Cape Vikings. Shotgun, empty backfield. He's back to pass, looking downfield. It's got a man at Sample at the 40. He catches it at the 30. 20, 10, touchdown Tavares Sample. And I guess when they score a touchdown, Dan, they light up the ambulance.
That seems like it. that was a good passing catch. Sussex Central's corner just let him run right by him. I'm not sure if they were in. Didn't look like a cover two, so I'm not sure why he was playing so flat and letting him run right by him. He should have opened that hip up a lot sooner and stayed with him.
And the offensive line gave Harris enough time to make that pretty pass down the sidelines, near the Dover sidelines. And Sample, he's the senior, and he's just so fast. Going past the defender. And just like that, Dover, they get 6 points. 2:51, and they're going to go for it. Try to get 2 points, Senator. But the Senators, they use a timeout. One thing Coach Wells, he needs to try to make sure it doesn't happen again. Last week they had the lead against Caesar Rodney. That lead slipped away, and then this time you see where you're leading 7-6, and Dover answers in a hurry.
Yeah, you got 3 minutes left in the half. You figure Dover's going to try and put it in the air and try and take the lead before half.
Suarez, Darius Taylor, Christopher Calenti, Stuart Vaughn, Ryan Velez, Christopher Webb, Christian Atkins, Talia Armutku, Gabrielle Benetti, Francis Blake, Terrell Boyce.
Captains for the Dover Senators, Tavares Sample, the senior, number 61, Omar Price, and also Michael Hurd, number 71. Sussex Central next week will be back at home taking on the Polytech Panthers. Coming out of the timeout, Dover timeout. Still they're going to line up for the 2-point conversion. Shotgun, Harris hands it off on the near side to the ball carrier. He slips and cannot break a couple tackles, and the ball comes loose as the 2-point conversion fails. But they still lead 12-7, the 2:51 mark in the second quarter over the Sussex Central Golden Knights. What adjustments do you think Coach Wells needs to make at this point?
Well, on defense, I got here a little bit late, but it seems from what I've seen so far, it seems like they've been able to shut the run down, and that's. I wouldn't make too many adjustments other than just reminding your defensive backs that you've got pass responsibility first, and to not get caught playing around up front and worrying about the run too much. Especially if you've got a fast receiver who can run by you, you need to make sure that that's rule number one when you're defensive back, not to let the guy behind you on a pass.
White and Jenkins are back.
Hutchins getting ready to kick it off. White, Jenkins back deep for Sussex Central. It's a short kick. And bounces in front of Sean Savage for Sussex Central. There is a penalty on that kick.
I'd imagine Dover was offsides on that kickoff.
Coming up at halftime, we'll have the out-of-town scoreboard. Anxious to see what's happening between the Indian River Indians and the Woodbridge Raiders. Homecoming night in Bridgeville. A lot of good local games tonight. You have Polytech taking on Cape, Milford taking on Seaford. That's homecoming for the Milford Bucks. Caesar Rodney taking on Sussex Tech. And Laurel, it's homecoming in Laurel, taking on Freddie Johnson, the Lake Forest Spartans, who lost on Monday night against Ed Manlove and the Woodbridge Raiders. And that's kicked from the 35-yard line from Hutchins. Deep man takes it to 25, 30, 35. Makes his way to about that 40-yard line, James Jenkins. In that 5 yards, really it pays dividends as Sussex Central, with 2:43 remaining before halftime, is going to have good field position, as field position is the name of the game, and turnovers.
At the Senator Sports website. Pick up great Under Armour Senator gear at the online store. Details coming soon.
Yeah, that's been the big difference in the game, is that early interception by Amante. And you're going to have those from a young quarterback. He's only a junior. Had limited playing time last year.
Clanton under center, wing T formation. Rolls out, looking downfield. It's got a man open. White in off his hand. That's picked off. He was at the 40. Now he makes his way to 35, 30-yard line, and knocked out of bounds near the 20-yard line as he intercepted at about at that 40-yard line of the Senators, and he advances the ball all the way to the 20-yard line of the Sussex Central Golden Knights. 2 big turnovers.
Yeah, White just tipped it right to him.
And a team that good, you cannot make mistakes.
No, you've got 2.5 minutes before halftime. You got plenty of time. They've been driving, and it's been working.
It's first down and 10 at the 20. Harris, shotgun formation. Man in motion's Bogues. Hand off the Bogues, straight ahead running, spins for about 7 or 8 yards. Got 9 yards. Offensive line doing a great job. About 2 minutes remaining before halftime. Sussex Central 7, Dover 12. Extra point attempt was no good. Then they tried for the 2-point conversion. No good. Second down and 1 at the 13. Shotgun formation. One running back in the backfield. It's handed off. And that's Pack on the edge. And he's knocked out of bounds.
Pack takes it in.
And he takes it in for the touchdown as the ambulance is lit up again. And they had to wait for the official to make sure he broke the plane. But he was over, and that's another 6 for the Senators.
www.senatorsports.com.
And you almost saw the momentum change on that interception.
And much, much more. That's senatorsports.com.
And we have another penalty. First half had been filled with them. And some of the players for Dover had their hands up in the air, not sure, trying to figure it out. I believe that's a false start, and it is against the Dover Senators.
False start against the Senators.
1:43 before halftime.
Senators would also like to thank the grocery basket.
18-7. And it looks like Hutchins is in for the extra point. They're not going for the 2-point conversion again.
Hutchins is in to kick.
Ball's down. It's up. And he connects as the Dover Senators 19, the Sussex Central Golden Knights 7.
Folks, remember the grounds at Senator.
We have another scoring update. Milford finally breaks the scoreless tie on Snowden's 9-yard reception. They missed the extra point, but they leave Seaford 6-0, a minute 30 before halftime. It's homecoming for the Milford Bucks, and Coach Mike Tack is he seeking his first victory on the season. Another scoring update. Sally's taking on St. Mark's. Sally 7, St. Mark 0, 1:29 in the second quarter. And at halftime, we'll have more. The out-of-town scoreboard.
I believe that Sally's St. Mark's football game is another sold-out crowd over there. They, I think they had special directions for parking and everything going on for this evening as well to help crowd control a little bit up there.
You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Hutchins getting ready to kick it off the tee from the 40-yard line. White's deep. And Jenkins also at about the 10. It's a high kick. White, he's going to try to field it. Bounces in front of him. Now goes near the sideline. He takes it near the 10, slips, gets up, and is dropped at about that 15-yard line. That was a dangerous play for White.
Yeah, you got to come up and catch that. You don't want to put that ball on the ground and let it bounce. Looked like the guy in front of him was trying to communicate that he should take it, and I think they just didn't communicate quick enough. You never really want to try and let the ball hit the ground on kickoff.
See what Coach John Wells can dial up with 1:40 remaining before halftime. 19-7. Clanton under center. Man in motion, Savage. It's handed off to Savage on the far side. He spins, breaks a tackle or two.
Savage takes it around the left side.
For about 4 yards.
Gain of about 4.
And the clock continues to wind.
Spotted at the 23-yard line.
Clanton has to be aware of that. Second down and short, ball at about the 23-yard line. Clanton breaks huddle. Going to have to hurry up. Maybe go that no-huddle offense. About a minute remaining before halftime. Ball is handed off on the near side. That's Sims, I believe. Spins, goes past the 40-yard line.
That'll stop the clock as they move the chains.
First down for the Golden Knights.
They're changing direction, going from the far to the near, mixing it up so the Dover defense, they don't know what to expect. That's Coach John Wells just doing a good job coaching his team. First down and 10 at the 41. Sims, near side, lunges for a couple more yards. 35 seconds remaining.
Timeout Knights. 35 seconds to go. It's Senators 19, the Knights 7.
Now, Dan, what do you do? Now, the running game's working for you, but you're running out of time because it's almost halftime. Do you try a deep pass, or do you just try a couple more running plays?
Well, how many timeouts does Central have left?
I think they have 2, but I'm not positive.
They got 2 left. It's it's 2nd and 4. If you're going to run the ball, you want to head to the sideline. If you can't get the first down, you can get out of bounds and get all you can get, then get out of bounds. So you still got room to work with the run game with 2 timeouts left. First down is going to stop the clock if you can keep that going. That's what's been working for him. So it's hard to say abandon it when you are getting 5, 6, 7 yards of carry.
Phillips Torres, Taylor Tucker.
Big thing that's plagued Coach John Wells, not trying to interrupt you, but the turnovers.
Yes.
Easy points.
Yep.
Give it up for our DCAS All-Stars, our Dover High athletes. Thank you.
It's going to bring up a 2nd down and 4 at the 47-yard line. 35 seconds in the second quarter. Man in motion, Savage. Ball's handed off to Savage. Now up the middle. Near that first down marker. And the clock will stop.
And now they're back on the line, ready to go. I'm sure that timeout was used to call maybe 2 or 3 plays in a row to speed up the offense.
Ball snapped, handed off on the outside to Savage.
And
the ball is loose.
I think he lost the ball.
He did. Dover recovered.
First down, Dover.
I was surprised he didn't try to get out of bounds just a little sooner. Instead, it seems like he elected to get additional yards. He only had 21 seconds. I'm not really sure why he did that.
Yeah, I would have tried to get out of bounds as well. You want to tell your backs in this situation to get all you can get and then head for the sidelines. When you know you're not going to be able to get any more, you want to take it to the sideline and try and get out of bounds.
Because you don't want to have to keep using your time.
No, you don't want to use them all if you don't have to. If you can get out of bounds, do it.
First down and 10 at the 41-yard line, 21 seconds. Harris, shotgun formation, one running back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers on this near side. He's back to pass, has some protection. It's in and out of the hands, intercepted by Sussex Central. He's at midfield. 13 seconds and taken to about that 45-yard line. They're going to have about 13 seconds to work with.
It's funny because they turned the ball over and really they lost 8 seconds because they're about right where they started before that turnover.
An injured player.
It seems the young Harris was trying to force the ball in a lot of Sussex Central traffic.
Yep. Well, he put it right to him. They're just they popped right out of the receiver's hands and into the arms of the defender.
There's a chance of that when you have a lot of Sussex Central defenders in the vicinity.
Yes.
"13 seconds before halftime. I'm Anthony Joseph. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Sussex Central on the road taking on the Dover Senators. Henlopen North showdown. Dover 19, Sussex Central 7. And there's a player down near the 40-yard line. I believe that's a Dover Senator player. While that player's down, we're going to take a timeout as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com. And wait a minute, he's getting up. We're going to keep it right here because once they get him off, he is hobbling. They'll resume action in a hurry. Trying to see the number.
I think it's 73.
That's 73. That's Brandon Wilson, defensive lineman, the senior, 6'2", 245. To reset things, 13 seconds before halftime. Dover 19, Sussex Central 7. They have the ball on a first down and 10 at the 47-yard line of the Senators. Clanton directing traffic. Savage on the near. Also, we got Bailey lined up as a wide receiver. And Coach John Wells takes a timeout. What do you think Coach Wells is going to do in this situation?
13 seconds. You don't have to go for the end zone on the first play. You got probably 2 plays to work with. You hit a guy across the middle for a big gain, put you about the 30 or 20 timeout, and then you got one final play for one more try in the end zone. I don't think you run at this point in time, but you never know with him. You could always see a draw.
As Coach Wells sprints off the field. And we're almost ready to resume action. And a break huddle. Clanton under center, still a first down and 10 at the 47-yard line. He's back to pass. He's got all day. Throws it downfield. That's White.
Oh.
In and out of his hands. Believe the safety came over.
Yeah, he came over at the last minute and just popped that ball right out. It was in his hands. He popped it out. The defensive back did a good job of taking that catch away.
It seems that White had to wait for the ball.
Yeah, he might have misjudged the timing on the jump, and Amante did underthrow it a little bit.
Six seconds after the incomplete pass. Ball would have been at about that 25-yard line. Clanton hands it off. That's Jenkins on the draw. He's at the 40-yard line. Better hurry up. 2 seconds.
On the draw, stuffed at the 40.
And they better stop it. And that's they do
19,
not.
The Golden Knights 7.
They do not get a timeout before halftime. I thought they were going to go right to the ground in a hurry. You have a second left, and then there you could have tried a long pass in the end zone, perhaps. We're at the end of the first half where the Sussex Central Golden Knights 7, the Dover Senators 19. You're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. We're back after this. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Got metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling is environmentally friendly and helping to keep Delmarva clean and green by recycling. So bring your copper, aluminum, and brass, stainless steel, wire, lead, light iron, heavy steel, tractors, farm equipment, lawnmowers, and appliances, barbecue grills, aluminum cans, even cars and trucks. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people. Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield & Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield & Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield & Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield & Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. They carry the full lineup of new Chevrolet cars and trucks, including the all-new Chevy Corvette Stingray. We're the one-stop for all your automotive needs with a full-service facility and a state-of-the-art collision center all in one location. First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown. You can give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com, where they put you, the customer, first.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rolling Thunder drum line. Again, if you missed it, we did put the score on the field, 19-7.
And we're back live in Dover as the Dover Senators 19, Sussex Central 7. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my broadcast partner tonight, Dan Young, who's the head coach for the Eastern Shore Bucks, which basically consists of athletes who are homeschooled and or attend private schools. And thanks, Dan, for being here tonight. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. It's as a coach, I don't get to sit back and just watch a lot of high school football games for fun. So it's definitely enjoyable to be out here and watch some high school football on a Friday night and be here as well and talk a little bit about what I know.
How is your season coming along so far?
We're 4-4 right now. We got a game tomorrow on Saturday. Most of our games are on Saturday, so we have a game tomorrow over at National Christian Academy in Fort Washington, Maryland, and that'll be our last regular season game. And then we're in a homeschool conference, and we were new this year, and we didn't get to play everybody. And they have a conference tournament, and the first 4 seeds in that tournament have a single elimination conference tournament championship. And we didn't play everybody, so we'll be in the bottom 2, 5, and 6 seed, and they play a bowl game. So we've got one more regular season game, and then that bowl game for the last 2 seeds in our conference just to finish out the season. But it's been a pretty good first season. If we can finish with 2 wins and finish 6-4 for our first season, that's if I look back to our first practice, 6-4 is a lot better than I thought we were going to end up turning out. So they've really come together and gelled well together as a team for a bunch of guys who really didn't know each other before the season even started.
And with the rules of DIAA, the governing body in the state of Delaware, you can't play teams like the Sussex Central Golden Knights or the Dover Senators, so you have to travel and play other schools.
Yeah, we have to travel out of state for all our games. We can play teams in Maryland who are private schools. They don't fall under the state, the public state rules. They have their own separate private school guidelines because they're a little bit bigger and separate. We can play Virginia schools and Pennsylvania schools as well. So, yeah, we've got to do a lot of traveling. Next year, we'd like to get some of the Eastern Shore Virginia teams on the schedule so we can actually not have to pay a toll to go play a team, because either way, we're crossing the Bay Bridge or the Bay Bridge Tunnel or heading north and into Pennsylvania on Route 1 and paying those tolls. So it'd be nice to travel south and not have to pay a toll to go play a game.
But with all the miles, doesn't it seem like the players they're really receptive to basically just seeing new places?
Oh yeah, I mean, really, we really have a regional schedule. You figure we're heading down to Williamsburg, Virginia, Richmond, Virginia, Washington, D.C., northern parts of Maryland, and next year we'd like to get some Pennsylvania schools. So we're playing a regional schedule. We get to go places we wouldn't otherwise get to go, and then long trips when you're the driver seem long and tedious, but when you're sitting in the back and enjoying your friends and hanging out and doing that camaraderie, they've really enjoyed it. So
now your first year head coach, as you mentioned, how did the experience at the middle school level for Sussex Central kind of prepare you for this position?
Well, I took the head coaching position when I was at Georgetown Middle to kind of prepare myself for eventually becoming a head coach at the varsity and high school level. And under John Wells, who's had tremendous success at Sussex Central, I was up there at the high school for a few years when they made it to the state championship 3 years in a row. So I saw what a good program did. I used that. I took that offense as well and brought it down to the middle school as well. It's one reason why I think they have such tremendous success is, these kids out here running the wing tee, they've been running it since they were in the Pop Warner system. So by the time you get up to the varsity, day one you're running the basic plays. You already know the offense, and you can start really putting in some technical stuff and really make that offense diverse with what you can do in the formations, plays that you can run out of it. So I used that time to learn how to call an offense and see what defense, and run plays that I thought were working against defenses and just kind of, really experiment and mess around. It gave me a good chance to get my feet wet and see what it took. Now,
one player started out in Pop Warner's on the varsity team. His son Chase Wells, who was one of the backup quarterbacks to Amante Clanton, the starting quarterback.
Yep. And Amante played for me when he was in middle school, and he was our quarterback as well. And he's a great athlete. He was a great athlete back in middle school. He's a guy you want to have the ball in his hands. He's had a couple interceptions tonight, but he runs well. He's got a great arm, and I think he'll be another one of those great quarterbacks that's come through the central system.
We have other games going on tonight. Some are at halftime. We have the Seaford Blue Jays taking on the Milford Bucks. As the Blue Jays had a chance to score in the closing seconds. They got all the way down to the 6-yard line where the Milford defense stopped them. And at halftime, Milford 6, the Blue Jays nothing. Also another scoring update, the Cape Vikings taking on the Polytech Panthers. They are in Woodside as Coach Bill Collick. They lead 13-9 as last week against the Dover Senators, they got beat 48-7. And I heard some people, they were questioning the coach Bill Collick, and I was shocked. But really, all it was just the injuries. They had 8 starters that were not playing. One of the big players on offense, Andrew Grau, which is going to the University of Delaware on a scholarship. So injuries really lead to the teams kind of struggling against superior teams like the Dover Senators.
Oh yeah, you get eight injuries from starters, and you're playing a team like Dover who can put up points in a hurry. Yeah, sometimes I wonder if the fans really think that just another guy can come in and take the place just as well as starter. I mean, they're a starter for a reason. They earn that spot, and it takes a whole team to win a game. But when you have 8 injuries, that is tough to fill in 8 spots.
Now, besides listening on Hot Country 107.7, you can go to catchitlive.com and listen to this game between the Dover Senators and the Sussex Central Golden Knights. We're going to take a brief time out as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with catchitlive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Go to fitzgeraldsonline.com or find us on Facebook.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Dover at halftime. The Dover Senators 19, Sussex Central Golden Knights. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by my broadcast partner tonight, Dan Young. I have another scoring update at halftime in Bridgeville. It's homecoming for the Woodbridge Raiders. Indian River 17, Woodbridge 7, and as Ed Manlove has really turned around the Woodbridge Raider program.
Yeah, they definitely have. It's been neat to see them turn that program around from what it's been in the years past. And Indian River's had a few years of success, and I wonder if they know what it takes to be a good team and go against a good team. And Woodbridge is kind of new to that good team versus good team mentality, and you wonder if that's just tonight. They just kind of got the jitters a little bit. But they're definitely an up and coming team if they continue their success. They've got, and like I said, I've been in the middle school for the last 5 years, and Woodbridge's middle school program has always been a solid program. It's just been a matter of keeping their kids up through the high school as well.
And Woodbridge on the season coming into this game 5-1. Their only loss against Polytech in week number 2. Meanwhile, for Indian River, you have 3 losses on the year. As the last really on Monday,
they defeated Laurel on homecoming as Indian River gets back to their winning ways. And we mentioned a little bit earlier about Polytech, and Kevin Smith has done a good job there turning around the Polytech Panthers, as it seems that program had been down for many, many years, and they move this year back to Division I.
They do, and to be this successful in Division I, having moved up from Division II, is a testament to what their coach has been able to do in again, a short amount of time.
We have another scoring update at halftime. Cesar Rodney 28, Sussex Tech 0. And we have some stats, as it seems Clanton 18 yards passing, 1 of 4, and James Jenkins, the running back, also getting a reception, 18 yards, as Coach Wells really featured Jenkins in the first half running the ball.
And that 18 yards, I guess, would be that touchdown pass that Amante had in the first quarter.
Meanwhile, for Tristan Harris, the sophomore quarterback, 4 of 6, 86 yards. Tavares Sample, 86 yards, and he had that big touchdown reception for the Senators. And also you have Marcellus Pack, as he ran it in for the touchdown, as the Dover Senators have capitalized for a couple Sussex Central turnovers. Meanwhile, even with all the penalties that Dover suffered in that first half, they still lead 19-7 against the Sussex Central Golden Knights.
I'd like to announce that winning ticket for the
and Pack had 9 rushes for 67 yards, and Bogues only 15 yards rushing. So it seems that they stopped Bogues, but Pack had some good yards.
He did. He's gotten outside a couple times. He had a good, I think it was probably 15-yard run in for that touchdown in the corner of the end zone.
We're going to take another timeout as we're waiting for the kickoff between the Sussex Central Golden Knights and the Dover Senators to begin in the third quarter. As you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? And we are back to start the third quarter. Dover had to kick it off. They won the coin toss before the game. Sussex Central has the ball, first down and 10 at the 45. And ball's handed off as James Jenkins stopped. We missed, Dan, a nice long run by Sean Savage, the running back.
Yes. He had about a 12-yard run right after the kickoff.
Another scoring update is Caravel leads Glasgow 14-6 at the end of the third quarter. 10:57 just underway in the third quarter in Dover. And Dover just jumped off sides. There's a flag on a second down and 7 at the 48. And it's against Dover.
Penalties against Dover.
White now comes back on the field.
Offside,
As it seems, Dan, and you did miss a little bit of the first quarter, but Sussex Central, they are continuing just to run the ball to Savage and also Jenkins, and they're having some success. On a second down at the 47, ball's handed off, and that's Sims moving the pile. I believe he got enough for a first down.
Another Golden Knight, first down.
And that penalty led to just short yards for the first down. And it's a first down and 10 at the 43. 10-minute mark in the third quarter. Dover 19, Sussex Central 7. Clanton, wing T formation. Ball's handed off. That's Savage straight ahead. I believe number 55 making the stop.
3 second and 7. Ball spotted on the 41.
Interesting halftime adjustment. I'm not sure what it's for, but their center and their centers, they've changed centers, and their center from the first half is now playing tackle, and they brought in a different center.
It's a second down, man in motion. That's Sims. It's handed off straight ahead. I believe that's Jenkins.
Jenkins is stopped.
Minimal gain.
Scrimmage. Loss of 1.
It's going to bring up a third down, 9-16. 19-7's the score. They need to convert on a third down and 9 at about the 42-yard line of the Senators. And this is crucial early on in this game, in the third quarter, because at Dover, in the first half, they can score in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, and they've scored quick after three turnovers by Central in the first half.
Savage with the carry. Gain of 1. Ball spotted at the 41.
And that was a 1-yard gain, but it's going to bring up fourth down and 8. And Coach Wells, he has a key decision that he has to make in this game at the 8:28 mark.
It looks to be going for it.
As Wells, early in the first half, went for it on a fourth down, and it worked out for him. Touchdown from Clanton to Jenkins on a nice crossing pattern. Ball's handed off this time. I believe that's White. He's still on his feet, breaking a couple tackles. But Dover in hot pursuit, and they were running for that running play.
Senators take over.
I was surprised they didn't try to just throw it to Jenkins again.
Down, Dover.
That's why Coach Wells gets paid the big bucks, and we're in the press box.
That's right.
8:06, third quarter. Dover 19, Sussex Central 7. Harris looking to the sidelines, trying to get the play from his head coach, Dante Jones. Now Pack, he's ready. Shotgun. Hand off the Pack, still on his feet. Midfield, 45-40, stays on his feet. He's taken to about that 35-yard line, and he was one of the last players to get on the field for Dover. Sussex Central wish he would have stayed off for that play. It's a first down and 10 at the 36-yard line of the Golden Knights. Shotgun. It's a short pass to Bogues. He's at the 25, 20-yard line, past that first down marker, moving the chains.
It's another Senator first down.
They are moving a lot quicker on the offensive side to start this second half.
Shotgun. Ball's handed off. Near side, Bogues.
With the carry, gets it to the 15.
Runs into a Golden Knight defender.
Makes it 2nd and 5.
It's a second down and short at about that 15-yard line. 7:19, third quarter. Dover 19, Sussex Central 7. Shotgun. Harris hands it up. I believe that's Pack up the middle.
Carry, gets it to the 10.
And he advances it to the 10-yard line.
Update. Dodgers to St. Louis. Second inning, bottom of the second.
Another scoring update.
Tied at 0.
So hang tight. It's a third down and 1 at the 9-yard line. Shotgun. Harris. Handoff. That's Bogues. So he fakes it to one running back. That's not Bogues. He faked it to Bogues. And that's Knox with the carry.
It's like just enough for the first down.
Sally's taking on St. Mark's at the 7:38 mark in the third quarter. Sally's 14, St. Mark 0. Another scoring update. Caesar Rod taking on Sussex Tech. We'll get to that in a minute.
Around the left side.
And it's a running play on that outside. Gets it to about that 4-yard line. Trying to spread out the Sussex Central defense.
Second and goal for the Senators.
Second and goal, 6:07. Third quarter. Ball's handed off near side. Bogues still on his feet. And he's taken down by Joshua Swift for the Sussex Central Golden Knight defense. Bogues to about the 2-yard line of the Golden Knights. And Sussex Central, they need a goal line stand. At the 5:42 mark in the third quarter, they're down 19-7. Harris, shotgun, one running back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers on the far, one on the near. Handoff on that bad exchange, but the ball carrier maybe gets to the line of scrimmage. They're just lucky that they did not have another turnover.
I think the snap was a little low. The quarterback had to bend down a little. He wasn't expecting it to be down near his feet. That just
3. 4th and goal.
It's a 4th down, and Hutchins in to kick it for Coach Dante Jones. Trying to settle for 3. Ball's down. It's up, and it is good. As Dover adds another 3 points. 22-7, and the ambulance getting a lot of action tonight. Every time they score, the ambulance lights up. Now, when you're in Milford, they have a Buccaneer ship, and when they score a touchdown, the cannon goes off, and I think that's great. And tonight, it's also impressive with the ambulance.
Yeah, I do like that Milford pirate ship. That is something else when you're there and you got that big ship in the back of the end zone there.
Now we're ready for the scoring update as Alex Kemp, the senior quarterback for Coach Mike Schoenwolf, he leads Caesar Rodney to another score as they are now up 35-0, shutting out the Sussex Tech Ravens in the third quarter. at the 5:05 mark.
Drinking the sauce, all for $7. You have your flyer.
And Dover, after they add the 3 points from Hutchins, 22-7.
Sauce and a drink for only $7. White and Jenkins.
And White deep with Jenkins for Sussex Central. Hutchins kicks it off the tee. It's a short kick, fielded by Swift. Takes it 20, 25, 30-yard line. Makes his way to about the 33-yard line. Good field position as the defense stepped up and only allowed 3 points.
Dover was driving very well there and got down to about the 7-yard line and could only get about 6 yards in 3 plays there. So
third quarter, Cesar Rodney 35, Sussex Tech 0. 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
As you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. First down and 10 at the 33-yard line. Ball's handed off. Straight ahead. He's got some running room. Pass that first down near the 45-yard line of Sussex Central. Jenkins getting a workout tonight. .425, third quarter, Dover 22, Sussex Central 7. Clanton under center, wing T formation. Ball's handed off, straight ahead running, near midfield. As he crosses to about the 49-yard line of Dover. And Jenkins, he's just a junior, so he's going to return next year, as they will have a lot of returning players with only 8 seniors on this year's team. Second down is short. It's handed off. Savage, off tackle. Gets another first down. About the 45-yard line of the Senators. 3:31. Clock continues to run. 22-7.
This is what Sussex Central needs if they want to get back in this game. They need a nice long drive to put it in the end zone and try and make it a 14-22 game.
Turnovers from Sussex Central has really been the difference in this game.
Yeah, I believe other than that field goal, Dover's 3 touchdowns have come off of turnovers.
First down and 10 at the 45. And the ball carrier Savage makes his way on the near side to about the 38-yard line near the Dover sidelines.
From a Dover perspective, that's what you want to do on turnovers. You want to take advantage and score, and Dover has done that. And from a Sussex Central perspective, it's we're killing ourselves by giving them the ball and letting them go down and score on our turnovers. So
Clanton, second down and 4 at the 39. Handing it off, that Sims.
With the carry, he is
trying to break free, cutting outside. But Dover in pursuit, but he does not get out of bounds as the clock continues to run. 2:23 third quarter, 22-7 with Sussex Central driving. And they need to convert on a third down and 4 at the 39-yard line. I would imagine Coach Wills probably will go for it if they do not make it. Clanton under center, wing T formation. One wide receiver on this near side. Ball's handed off straight ahead, and I believe that's James Jenkins.
That's going to be a close spot there.
close.
I think he might be just shy.
Ball spotted at the 36.
And we have a final in a minute. We'll get to that. Fourth down and 1 at the 36. Quarterback keeper, he pushes
that was a good
forward,
second effort.
And that was a second effort as he first he hit his player. He had to find another spot, which he did. And that second position led him to the first down. You have to be persistent, and he certainly was. And the junior quarterback, Clanton, pays big dividends for Coach John Wells. He goes for it on the fourth down, and that was big. It's a first down and 10 at the 34. Handed off. That's a crisscross to Sims once again. Minimal gain.
It's 35.
45 seconds left in the third quarter. 22-7. Second down and 11. Bought the 35-yard line. White lined up on the far side. Man in motion is Sims. It's handoff Sims. Trying to break free on the edge. And they knock him out of bounds. 18 seconds. And the clock is running because he stayed inbounds, they're saying now. 9 seconds. It's a third down at the 35, and they're just going to let the time expire. And that's going to do it at the end of the third quarter. The Dover Senators 22, the Sussex Central Golden Knights 7. We're back after this.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
Now here's the voice of Delaware High School football, Anthony Joseph.
Getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Dover 22, Sussex Central 7. We have a final, 42-6, as a Carava over Glasgow, as they scored the points in a hurry in the final quarter.
Fourth quarter, Glasgow Caravel game. Glasgow 42, Caravel 6.
And we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter between the Golden Knights and the Senators. Third down and 10 at the 34. As the Jenkins gets a couple yards.
32, maybe to 33.
Besides listening on the radio on Hot Country 107.7, you can also tune in to catchitlive.com. It's a fourth down and 8 at the 32. Clanton rolls back to pass. He's looking for Jenkins in and out of his hands, just off the fingertips. As Clanton, he had to get rid of it under pressure, but Jenkins could not in. Just underway in the fourth quarter. Dover will take over on downs. It's going to bring up a first down and 10 at the 32. After Coach Wells elected to go for it on fourth down and 8. After the incomplete pass, Senators have it. That's Harris, shotgun. Hands it off. That's Bogues. Outside. And he makes his way for a couple yards. They're trying to use up some clock here in the fourth quarter with the 22-7 advantage. Coming up after the game, you want to make sure you stay tuned for the Delaware Electric Player of the Game. Harris, now finally ready. Shotgun. 2 wide receivers near side. 2 running backs. It's a high snap. Draw play. Hand it off. That's Pack. Makes his way near a first down, near the 45-yard line, and that second effort's enough for a first down.
First down, Dover!
As Dover's so talented, even though their senior quarterback not in the game. Nick Spadafino, as I mentioned earlier, injured. Harris, man in motion, that's Bogues. Fake to Bogues, hand it off to number 22. Robert Knox.
Knox with the carry. Gets it out
10-11 remaining in this game.
46.
Dover rotating players in and out. And Central now will get a couple new, fresh players in this game. Late in the contest, 9:46, 22-7. Dover on top, shotgun. 2 wide receivers on the floor. 1 running back, that's Pack. Hand it off to Pack. Penalty at the 50. He makes it on that right side near the 35-yard line of the Golden Knights, and that's a hold against the Dover Senators. That's going to negate a big running play.
Holding is the call against Dover.
9:33, fourth quarter, 22-7 is the score. Golden Knights taking on the Dover Senators. I'm Anthony Joseph, joined by Dan Young. It's going to bring up a second down and long at about that 41-yard line for the Senators. And Tristan Harris, the quarterback. 2 wide receivers near side, 1 running back in the backfield. Harris, he's going to hand it off. And the ball carrier, that's Bogues, takes it to about the 48-yard line on the left side. While we have a moment, I'd like to thank Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer, 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. And once again, don't forget the Delaware Electric Co-op player of the game. And at this point, I would say it's between Marcellus Pack and probably Tavares Sample, the wide receiver. 3rd down and short at midfield. And that's a long pass. Complete to number 5. Touchdown, Dover. Harris, all kinds of time. Good pass protection. Throws down the Dover sidelines. And the Sussex Central defense, they were surprised, and he easily races down the sidelines for the touchdown.
And again, just like their earlier touchdown, there probably wasn't a single defensive back within 10 yards of him when he made the catch.
Hutchins, extra point.
Hutchins is up. The kick is up.
And it is good, but there is a flag at the goal line. Must be against Dover. They're backing it up.
This is either a legal shift or it's
and they're going to do it again. Penalty against a Dover. Ball's down. It is up. And Hutchins
and the kick is good.
Kicks it again. It's 29-7, leading the Sussex Central Golden Knights. We're back after this.
Trailers, trailers, trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're back live in Dover as the Dover Senators scored again. And ready to kick it off.
What's Weller to kick?
And that's a short kick.
Penalty on the play.
And a penalty.
Offside against...
And it's
Dover.
offsides against the Dover Senators. 8:31 remaining in this game. 29-7. Senators with the lead. As you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. And Hutchins getting ready to kick it this time. He's going to have to kick it now at the 35. He did that a little bit earlier. I believe they started near the 40-yard line. Sussex Central did. Should get good field position again. Kicked off. High kick short. Number 3 back pedals to the 30-yard line with a fair catch.
Fair catch was called. Ball will be spotted at the
Raekwon Knight
30-yard line.
with a fair catch.
First down, Knights.
Seemed like Caesar Rodney's on all cylinders, and Dover just has a potent offensive attack, and they're going to meet in week number 10, and we'll have that game on Hot Country 107.7. Also, Catch It live in Camden.
The way things are going right now, I think that'll be the Henlopen North decision game.
So first down and 10 at the 33. Clanton back to pass. He's got some running room. He's going to run with it at the 40, 45. Near midfield to about that 48-yard line. And Clanton just rolled outside, and there was nobody around him. That's why he got a lot of real estate on a first down and 10 ball, officially at the 49. We're in the fourth quarter, 8:21. Sussex Central 7, Dover 29. Coming up after the game by the out-of-town scoreboard. And that's Clanton. Rolling out in the pocket. And the pass is intercepted at about that 36-yard line. And that's a heartbreaker for Coach John Wells as they were moving the ball. Another turnover. And there's, I believe that's now 3 turnovers for Sussex Central.
Interception. First down, Dover.
Very talented, but inexperienced with only 8 seniors. Meanwhile, you have 4 of the Dover Senators. They have the young quarterback, but a lot of leadership around him, especially with Pack and Bogues and a lot of seniors on the offensive line. First down and 10 at the 37. And that's hand off the Bogues.
Hand off the Bogues. He gets to about the 40.
And trying to get to the 40-yard line as Coach Dante Jones trying to eat up the clock. 7:49 remaining in this game. 29-7. We're in the fourth. And this game is just zipping past. Harris, shotgun, 2 wide receiver set, man in motion, the senior Sample. Pack, 45-50, 45-40, left side 30, 20, 10, touchdown Marcellus Pack! And if he keeps this up, Pack will be the Delaware Electric player of the game.
Well, on that play, he's well over 100 yards for the game now.
He's just so fast, nobody can stop him.
He is. And
maybe Deion Sanders could, but I don't know who else.
You could really tell his speed there. The safety had a decent angle to make the tackle, but he still just outran the safety even on the angle.
Hutchins in for the extra point. Trying to make it 36. Ball's down. It is up. And Dover keeps piling on the points, and the ambulance is in overdrive. 36-7 at the 7:15 mark. We're back after this.
This game is being brought to you by Del One Federal Credit Union, Delaware Electric Co-op, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Milford Southern States, Smith's Family Restaurant, Satterfield and Ryan, and First State Chevrolet.
Hey, love the oldies? Well, let's tune them in.
Blah, blah, blah. The same old song. Blah, blah, blah. The same old song.
Looking for something besides the same old song? The Boomer Show. 30 daily minutes of fun, facts, and information the whole family can use and enjoy. And the music? Great hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and every now and then the 80s, 90s, and today. But not just the same old, same old. Heard about enough of the same old? Download The Boomer Show each and every day. Now here's the voice of Delaware High School football, Anthony Joseph.
White and Jenkins are back. Hutchins for kick. It's out of bounds.
And we're back as White, the D-man, has a good kick.
First down. Senators would like to
As the Senators, Hutchins has a deep kick.
Sponsorship of Senator Athletics.
7:15 remaining in this game, 36-7. And early on, Coach John Wells and Sussex Central, they were hanging in. Those turnovers been costly. It's a first down and 10 at the 35. Man in motion, Sean Savage. Wing T formation. And Clanton hands it off to James Jenkins. And that was... He was very, very lucky because he would have been sacked.
It looks like they've replaced Amante Clanton with number 2, Justin Revel, in at quarterback.
You are correct. I thought it was Clanton, but you are that is Revel, the backup. And then you look third string, you have Chase Wells. It's a first down, or 6:40 remaining in this game. After that first down, it's a second down and long.
I believe there was a fumble on the snap.
And Dover, they have the ball, Dover has it, number 34, with the recovery. And now everything falling apart, it seems, for the Golden Knights.
They were right in the first half. They had to hold on to the football a little bit and get rid of the turnovers. And that's, you could say that was the difference in the first half, but the second half's been turnovers or not, Dover's been completely in charge of the second half.
Scary moment in Milford as a Seaford player laying motionless on the field as the ambulance has been called in. And that's between the Milford Bucks and the Seaford Blue Jays. Now back to action here. First down and 10 at the 38-yard line. Ball's handed off. That's Boakes. Makes his way to about the 30-yard line. Injuries, Dan, is a part of the game, but when they lay motionless on the field and you have the ambulance being called in, you have to be really concerned.
Yeah, it's a rough sport, but the last thing you want is something that's going to affect a player's rest of his life. And when that happens, it's not a matter of two teams. Everybody's just wishing him the best and rooting him on. So.
And we have a Central player down, but he gets up. That's number 50 for Sussex Central. Jacob Clifton, linebacker, junior. It's going to the Sussex Central sidelines, coming out of the injury timeout. 6-11, fourth quarter, 36-7. And we have another turnover from the Golden Knights on that fumble. And now we're back to the action. Harris, shotgun. Long snap. On a second down and 2 at the 30, straight ahead running. And Harris is still in the game, just trying to probably get more snaps under his belt as he is replacing the injured Nick Spadafino. Also a baseball star for the Dover Senators. He's going to the University of Delaware on a scholarship. Third down and short as the clock continues to keep on rolling. Ball at the 30-yard line, 5:28. Shotgun. Harris. Hands it up. No, fakes it. Quarterback sneak. And he goes to the turf. 25-yard line. 36-7 is the score. Sussex Central trailing. In this Henlopen North matchup, as Sussex Central already have 2 losses in the conference, and if this holds up, and it probably will this late in the contest, they will suffer 3 losses in the Henlopen North. One against Tech, one against CR last week, and now tonight. First down and 10 at the 25. Harris hands it off. That's Bogues straight ahead.
Bogues with the carry.
And he makes his way down to about that 20-yard line. .430 mark, fourth quarter, 36-7. It's going to bring up second down and 6 at the 22. Shotgun. Hand it off. That's number 4. Outside.
Forward, gets it to about the
and he's near another first down marker. Lachlan, the junior, 5'10", 190. Coming up after the game, Delaware Electric player of the game. It's a third down and short at the 16. Inside the red zone. Ball's handed off. Straight ahead. Lachlan once again. And he gets the first down and more.
First down,
takes it to the 11-yard line of the Golden Knights. Clock continues to run. 3:15, fourth quarter. 36-7. And the injured player in Milford has regained consciousness, so that's always a good sign. First down and 10 at the 11. Shotgun. Handed off Lachlan once again.
Lachlan fights his way to about the 4-yard line.
And he gets a couple more yards. Key thing here is the clock continues to keep on moving. 2:42. Fourth quarter, 36-7. Next week, the Golden Knights will be back at home taking on Polytech. And the Dover Senators will be back at home. It's going to be homecoming against the Smyrna Eagles. That'll be week number 8. Week number 9, they take on Polytech. And week number 10, they take on the Caesar Rodney Riders. Second down and 2 at the 5. Quarterback keeper, left side. And Harris scores a touchdown for the Dover Senators, 42-7.
Follow your favorite Senator team on Dover Highlight, Dover Athletic website.
Even this score is kind of going the opposite end.
SenatorSports.com.
Sussex Central has a lot of good talent, and they have Coach John Wells, who does an outstanding job as a head coach, has over 100 career wins. And the kick is up, and it is no good as they miss it wide left.
They are a young team, though. Like you said earlier, they have a bunch of juniors who are in the starting spots. It'll be interesting to see, how they finish off the season, how they respond if they, keep playing hard, and they can still pull out a respectable season this year, and then go into the off season and have a lot to look forward to with a lot of seniors back for the following season.
In week number 9, it'll be the Sussex Central Golden Knights taking on the Cape Vikings, and then they close it out against their arch rivals, the Indian River Indians. And you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on Hot Country 107.7 and CatchItLive.com. And once again, coming up after the game, the Dover Electric Co-op player of the game.
Pull-up challenge winners. Tied for 4th place, Tony Brinkley, Kyle Carabello. Tied for 2nd, Delonzo Bose.
And Sussex Central, back deep. White at his own 15-yard line. I believe that's Jenkins. White's on the near, Jenkins on the far.
Go see Staff Sergeant Conf for your prizes.
Dover getting ready to kick it off at their own 40. It's a short kick. And it's taken at the 25. At Swift. 30, 35, 40-yard line. He started from the far side, takes it to the near side, near the Dover sidelines. And that's going to do it, as that's the last play of this contest, as the Dover Senators 42, the Sussex Central Golden Knights 7. We're back after this.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield and Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield and Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield and Ryan, Get the job done right the first time.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Go to fitzgeraldsonline.com or find us on Facebook.
Is Del One Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
Hey, love the oldies? Well, let's tune them in.
Blah, blah, blah. It's the same old song. Blah, blah, blah. It's the same old song.
Looking for something besides the same old song? The Boomer Show. 30 daily minutes of fun, facts, and information the whole family can use and enjoy. And the music? Great hits from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and every now and then the 80s, 90s, and today. But not just the same old, same old. Heard about enough of the same old? Download The Boomer Show each and every day. Just log on to theboomershow.podomatic.com. It's fun and it's free, and you can listen when you're ready. I'm Scott Edward Phelps, and I hope you'll join me for The Boomer Show. Not just the same old oldies.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small.
You are listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And we're live in Dover. I'd now like to welcome in the winning head coach for the Dover Senators, Coach Dante Jones. And Coach Jones, what did you think was the key to victory tonight to beat a very talented Sussex Central Golden Knights squad?
We just had to play Dover football. Block hard and continue to run behind that offensive line, which has been leading the way all year.
What did you think of the performance of Marcellus Pack tonight? He has had a key playing from the defensive back position, as he had a big catch at that position. And that was a big turnover for Sussex Central at the time.
I mean, we looked to make that play, the big play, that game changer, you know, and work on it all week, the ball on the ground. We looked to scoop and score first. He picked it up and he found the end zone. So, I mean, that was a big play. Defense played well. We tackled well this week. Something we've been working on the last couple of weeks, just trying to improve every week.
It seems that in the first half you had some penalties, but you cleaned them up in the second half.
Yeah. I mean, first half, you know, we had a couple offside that hurt us, that set us back a little bit. But like I said, we went halftime, we regrouped, and we tried to clean them flags up.
And it seemed like Sussex Central was hanging in, but those turnovers, you really capitalize on those tonight.
Oh yeah. I mean, the goal is when you do get a turnover, you got to make the best of it. Like I said, when we get the ball, we try to get to the end zone.
What did you think of the performance of the young sophomore Tristan Harris playing for the injured Nick Spadafino, the senior?
Oh man, Tristan, we take our hats off to him. This young man stepped in the position, and he's been working hard every week in practice, just getting better and better, and getting more and more comfortable. So he's doing a fantastic job for us.
You had Pack talking about the interception, but also Dion Wright. He had a good game on defense. Talk about what he means to your squad.
I mean, he's the heart and soul of defense. I mean, he plays with so much fire, and he just brings a lot of energy to our defense. So. He had an injury early in the year that he finally worked out, and he's been playing great football the last couple weeks, getting better.
Normally we have the Delaware Electric Player of the Game. It's very difficult, but who would you choose as the Delaware Electric Player of the Game?
I would probably go with Tristan. He made some big plays for us. I mean, he's young, but I mean, he's capitalizing and he's seizing the moment. So I would go with Tristan because he had a fantastic game this week.
That's great. What does this win mean to your program? This is your first year coming from Baltimore. What does this mean to the Dover fans? As you can see, they're still here. Some of them standing on their feet. What does it mean to you?
I mean, it's a big win. We look at every week as a state championship because every game is the biggest game. So, this week was a big game. I mean, I know that it's been we've been 1-7 for the last couple of years or something against Central. So we had to come in with the focus, but we take every week as a state championship. We got to go 1-0 every week.
Now your team's 6-1 heading into your homecoming against the Smyrna Eagles.
Yes. We homecoming's always a tough week. It's easy to lose focus. So much going on. So we're going to work this week just to keep them level headed and keep them focused on the task at hand.
You have one game at a time. I'm going to kind of zip past. You have a Polytech in week 9, and then perhaps for the conference, it's going to be against Caesar Rodney. That'll be your first Caesar Rodney matchup.
Right, correct. I mean, like I said, you said one game at a time. That's so far down the road that I can't even see that far. Like I say, right now we focus on the Smyrna Eagles and just trying to go 1-0 next week.
Coach Jones, thanks for coming up here. Is there anything you'd like to add before I let you go?
I just love the support of Dover and the electricity that they bring in to each week.
Thanks, Coach Jones. Congratulations on the big win. Appreciate you for taking the time.
All right, no problem.
And that's Dante Jones taking the time after the game, coming up to the press box for the Coach's Corner. And he elected the Delaware Electric Player of the Game. Tristan Harris, the sophomore, is the Delaware Electric Player of the Game. As the Dover Senators, you have a lot of the fans still on hand, as it was a very big win as the Golden Knights, they fall to 3-4 on the season. Meanwhile, as I did mention with Coach Jones, now the Senators 6-1. Before we wrap this up, we're going to take at least one more commercial break, and we're back after this.
Federal Credit Union right for you? If you live in Delaware, the answer is yes. All Delaware residents can become a member of Del One. Call us at 302-739-4496 or stop by any of our convenient branch locations throughout Delaware to find out how. Visit del-one.org for more information on the amazing benefits Del One Federal Credit Union has to offer. Become a member today. Conditions and restrictions apply. Equal opportunity lender. Deposits are federally insured by NCUA.
First State Chevrolet on Route 113 in Georgetown is your local Chevrolet dealer in the heart of Henlopen Conference football country. We sell the full lineup of Chevrolet cars, trucks, as well as a large selection of pre-owned vehicles. Most of our pre-owned vehicles are Chevrolet certified pre-owned and carry a 1-year, 12,000-mile warranty, as well as regular oil changes and tire rotations for the first 2 years and 30,000 miles. Now that's peace of mind on a pre-owned vehicle. Give us a call at 856-2521 in Delaware or visit us on the web at firststatechevy.com. First State Chevy, where we put you, the customer, first.
When severe weather strikes, a Generac generator from Satterfield and Ryan will keep your home running smoothly and your family safe and secure. Satterfield & Ryan is Delaware's only elite power pro dealer, providing professional sales, superior service, and quality repairs. Satterfield & Ryan in Milford, online at delawaregenerators.net. Call 302-422-4919. Satterfield & Ryan. Get the job done right the first time.
I'm Gary Rhodes from Milford Southern States. Expect nothing less than a superior performance day when using a Mahindra tractor. The Mahindra tractor can lift heavy loads, and with its cast iron chassis, it provides traction, stability, and control. At Milford Southern States, we feature a full line of Mahindra tractors, including the 3616 four-wheel drive that can carry firewood, dirt, manure, and also clear away snow. It also comes with a deluxe suspension and an easy access fuel tank. Call us at Milford Southern States, 422-8066. Farmer owned since 1923.
It'd sure be nice to get out of the house, get a change of scenery, and try the wonderful atmosphere and home-style food of Smith's Family Restaurant. We'll treat you like you're coming to our house. We're known for great seafood, the best beef and chicken dumplings around, and you've got to try the homemade sweet potato biscuits and homemade rolls. A great place to eat anytime, 7 days a week for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Smith's Family Restaurant. It's worth the drive to eat at Smith's on Route 13 in Greenwood. Call 349-5114.
Do you have metal? Get it to Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling. Fitzgerald's pays you cash. Fitzgerald's will pick up your unwanted vehicles and will buy your car or lawnmower batteries. If it's made of metal, Fitzgerald's pays cash and recycles it, which helps the environment. Fitzgerald's will also pick up and deliver roll-off dumpsters, and they accept electronics too, including cell phones and computers. Fitzgerald's is local and family-owned since 1935. Jesus recycles people, Fitzgerald's recycles cars.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's Anthony Joseph on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And welcome back. We're live in Dover. I'd like to thank once again Dante Jones, first-year head coach for the Dover Senators, for coming up after the game for the Coaches Corner. Really appreciate that, because the former head coach Carlton Brown, when I would do the games in the past for the Senators, he would come up after the game, and really class act for Coach Jones to come up after and talk a couple minutes about his team, as he chose tonight the Delaware Electric player of the game, Tristan Harris. You are now listening to the Del One Federal Credit Union post-game show, as Del One has 7 convenient branch locations. Del One, the way to a better life. For more information, all you have to do, you call them 739-4496, or you can visit them on the web at del1.org. And as I mentioned, you're listening to the Del One Federal Credit Union post-game show. And we have some other scores to pass along tonight, as the Caesar Rodney Riders, it is a final, as they defeat the Sussex Tech Ravens in Camden 42-7. Also, Middletown taking on AI DuPont 50-13. And then you have an upset in Bridgeville on homecoming, as the Indian River Indians spoil the homecoming for the Raiders. 17-7 is the final. Indian River now 4-3. Woodbridge suffers a loss in the Henlopen South, 5-2 on the season. And next week for the Woodbridge Raiders, they will be back at home taking on the Milford Bucks. And the Indian River Indians just trying to turn around their season, as in week number 9 they battle the Delmar Wildcats. The Wildcats are undefeated. And I found out earlier today their game against Moyer has been canceled. I'd like to now bring in my broadcast partner tonight, Dan Young. And Dan, what are your thoughts?
Well, I thought Dover played an excellent game, capitalizing on the turnovers. They used their speed on offense and defense to really hurt the Sussex Central defense. Passing and running and getting around the corner. They made a couple nice pass plays for some touchdowns with defensive backs nowhere to be found on 2 of those touchdown passes. This is the first time I've seen Dover. I've heard a little bit about them, and they've lived up to the hype. They are a solid program. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs. Caesar Rodney and Middletown have something to look out for when playoffs come around, and as well as the last game of the season for the Raiders, or for the Riders.
And for the last game for the Raiders, speaking about them, you have them on your mind. They will take on Dave Hearn and the Delmar Wildcats in Delmar. As the Caesar Rodney Riders, they're going to be a team, as you mentioned. You have Dover Senators, Sally's, Middletown, and they are the top of the class as far as for this year, and we'll see if Middletown can win another championship. I'd like to thank, once again, Wireless Zone, a Verizon Wireless premium retailer, 3 locations, Milford, Harrington, and Middletown. Once again, the Delaware Electric Co-op player of the game, Tristan Harris. I'm Anthony Joseph, broadcast partner, Dan Young, and the marching band, Dan, for the Dover Senators, because you still have the fans. There was a lot of fans. I'm not sure how many, but it seemed like the bleachers, they were packed tonight to support their team against the Golden Knights, and the marching band still doing a very good job.
They are. You can always count on Dover Band to give you a good halftime show and a good post-game show as well. It wouldn't be high school football without a good band.
We're going to take one more time out before we say goodbye, as you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7.
Tonight's game was brought to you by First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Smith's Family Restaurant, Milford Southern States, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Delaware Electric Co-op, and Del One Federal Credit Union.
Trailers. Jim Weller here, and if you need a trailer, give me a call. Open and closed, new, used, rusty, dusty, whatever. If you need a used trailer, give me a call. Got a used trailer you want to sell? Give me a call. Want to talk turkey? Give me a call. We look forward to hearing from you.
Hey folks, Colin Walls here for Walls Service Center. Have you turned your car's AC on only to find out it's blowing hot air? Are you tired of the quick fix that only lasts a couple of days? If so, come see me at Walls Service Center. Walls Service Center has been automotive air conditioning specialist for over 50 years. Stop in. We're located on Northeast Front Street in downtown Milford, or give us a call. 422-8110.
Hey everybody, Jim Weller here from Weller's in Bridgeville, and today let's talk about carports. Different roof styles, colors, shapes, sizes, lengths, widths, and so on. If you need a carport, call Weller's today. They include free delivery and setup right to your yard. Give me a call today.
Catch it live streaming of your events in high-definition video to anywhere in the world. Call Jim at 337-7300, 337-7300, 337-7300. No event too small. This broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva is strictly prohibited.
You're listening to Friday Night Under the Lights with CatchItLive.com's play-by-play announcer, Anthony Joseph, on Hot Country 107.7 FM.
And then I'll get your final thoughts. Okay. And we're back live in Dover. I'm Anthony Joseph. As you're listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on CatchItLive.com and Hot Country 107.7. Another scoring update in the fourth quarter. The Cape Vikings pulling away against the Polytech Panthers 33-9, and that's in the fourth quarter. Dan, are you surprised by the final score between the Golden Knights and the Senators?
I don't know that I'd say surprised. In the outcome, I've heard a lot about Dover. I've been in the Sussex Central system for a while, and I knew what they had. I knew they were young. I've heard a lot about Dover's speed. I kind of thought Dover had the edge on this one and would probably pull out the win. And I think youth probably played a little factor into the score with the speed of Dover's defense and offense, and Sussex Central just being young and not having the answers all in place yet. And so I don't know that I'm surprised by the outcome. I think think the score, I think Sussex Central had their, they gave a lot of turnovers. You take those 3 turnovers away, the score's probably a little bit closer. But in the end, I think Dover had the edge, and I'm not surprised that Dover got the win. That's, they capitalized on the turnovers, and that led to the big point differential.
As Sussex Central tonight only scores 7 points.
Yeah. So, I think, Coach Jones said it pretty well for both teams. It's one game at a time from here on out. That Dover's got one game at a time to go from here on out, and then start the playoff run. Sussex Central has the same thing. Each game's a playoff game for them. There's no need to, call it a season now. You've still got, some good games left. You can turn around the season and end on a positive note and take that going into next year into the off season. So a lot of football left for both teams.
That's certainly true. Also, we have another update as the Seaford Blue Jays taking on the Milford Bucks. Homecoming for Milford as the Blue Jays have the ball at the Milford 26. The first down, 9:49 to go in that contest. As the Seaford Blue Jays, they do trail the Bucks 14-6. As you have Milford just seeking their first victory on the year. Dan, I'd like to thank you for taking the time, and you will join me for another broadcast in week number 9.
Yep, I look forward to it. Thanks for having me tonight.
And that's Dan Young, my broadcast partner tonight. You've been listening to the Del One Federal Credit Union postgame show. Once again, they have 7 convenient branch locations. Del One, the way to a better life. For more information, call 739-4496 or visit them on the web at del1.org. I'd like to thank them for jumping on board and sponsoring high school football back on the radio this year on Hot Country 107.7 and also on catchitlive.com. Another update in Milford as they're coming in fast and furious. The Milford defense, they do stop the Seaford Blue Jay offense, and the Bucks ball at the own 13-yard line, 6:51 to go in that game. Once again, homecoming for Coach Mike Tack and his Milford Bucks. I'm Anthony Joseph. Make sure you join me every Friday night as you've been listening to Friday Night Football Under the Lights on catchitlive.com, High Country 107.7. So long, everybody.
Tonight's game was brought to you by First State Chevrolet, Satterfield and Ryan, Smith's Family Restaurant, Milford Southern States, Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling, Delaware Electric Co-op, and Del One Federal Credit. This broadcast has been a presentation of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva. Any rebroadcast or reproduction without written consent of Catch It Live and Sports on Delmarva is strictly prohibited.